All right, Rob. Is Luther, The Fallen Son, worth watching?
I will say yes. It's worth watching.
I would say yes as well.
Yeah.
Score.
I gave Luther, The Fallen Son a 6.6.
Yeah. I think I'd agree with that score. If you are watching this blind like Rob, I think a 6.5, 6.6 is great.
Yeah.
If you watch the whole show, I think it's like a 7.8.
Okay. All right.
Because you already know you got the backstory going into it. It's a little bit different for you. You know,
Yeah.
you're invested in characters.
Mm-hmm.
It's way different. So, yeah, it's definitely worth watching. And I think, like, if you watch the show, it's probably a better watch than watching it cold because things make more sense.
Yeah, there's the whole first act of this movie was kind of a mess, not knowing what the show. I mean, you can kind of piece it together, but they do a weird time jump in the beginning. So if you're watching this blind and you don't know anything about Luther, and you want to, I think it's worth watching, even if you don't know, you can still make sense of it, but just realize that there's like a weird time jump thing that happens in the beginning.
Just know Luther in present day is in prison when you watch the movie starting out.
Right, which would have been great to know starting in the movie.
Yeah, so when you watch it before the movie starts, you see him out there doing detective work with Martin.
That's a flashback.
That's a flashback.
That you don't know.
Luther is in prison. Yeah. When the movie's like in present day and Martin put him there.
Yeah, I mean, overall, good kind of, thriller type movie. Pretty solid action. There's a few points where the audio kind of gets me in a weird spot where I think the audio mix was a little funky. But I don't know, it definitely felt like a TV movie. Like, you know what I mean? Like it definitely had that sort of vibe to it.
It felt like an episode.
It felt like it felt like just like a really long episode of a TV show versus a movie. So that's why my score wasn't super high, but the story was good. The serial killer he's chasing in the movie was fucking scary. It was definitely twisted. It had some like, oh my God moments. But yeah.
Yeah. IMDb gave it a 6.4.
Okay.
Rotten Tomatoes. Critics, 67%.
All right.
Fans, 85%.
85. Okay. So fans probably familiar with Luther as a show.
The consensus is longtime fans will be happy to have more Idris Elba as a British detective, but Luther Fallen Son is a fairly uninspired addition to the case files. So,
I mean, if you're looking for a thriller and you got Netflix, yeah, go out, check out Luther Fallen Son. It's not revolutionary. You can tell the budget wasn't huge for the thing, but it was a decent watch. Kind of twisted.
I liked it.
Yeah.
There you go. There you have it. Luther, The Fallen Son. For full episodes, find us on your favorite podcast provider. Check us out on flicksworthwatching.com.